The Caged Bird's Journey, a tale of freedom and wisdom. In a village, there was a beautiful bird named Arya, known for her vibrant feathers and sweet songs. Arya lived in a small cage in the home of a kind old woman who loved her dearly. The woman would feed her, clean her cage, and admire her beauty. But Arya longed for something more: freedom. Every day, Arya would gaze longingly out of the window at the wide, open sky. She could see the other birds flying, soaring high above the treetops. She dreamed of feeling the wind beneath her wings, of flying freely without barriers. One day, Arya gathered the courage to speak to the old woman. "I appreciate your kindness, but I wish I could fly like the others. I want to be free." The old woman looked at Arya with kind eyes and said, "I know you want to be free, my dear, but the world out there can be dangerous. It's safer here with me." Next day, Arya flew to the top of her cage and squeezed through a small opening. She had never felt so alive. For the first time in her life, she was free. She soared high above the trees, feeling the wind against her feathers. The world was vast and beautiful, and Arya felt her heart fill with joy as she explored the sky. She flew over fields, rivers, and mountains, places she had only imagined in her dreams. However, as she flew further, Arya began to realize that the world wasn't as simple as she had thought. The winds grew stronger, the storms more intense. At one point, she found herself exhausted, struggling against the wind and realizing she was far from the safety of the village. In that moment, Arya understood something important. Freedom didn't mean freedom from challenges. It meant having the courage to face those challenges head-on and learn from them. After some time, Arya returned to the village, but she didn't return to her cage. Instead, she found a perch high on a tree where she could be free and still close to the safety of the home she had known. She learned to balance her freedom with wisdom, knowing when to soar and when to rest. The old woman smiled when she saw Arya perched outside. She understood now that true freedom was about finding the courage to live fully, to embrace both the beauty and the challenges of life.